You sort of look at the heroes around the Bristleback, a Blink Dragon Tail stun could set up for Vikings lineup to burst any of the other 4 heroes in the mid game.
Maybe. I think it all depends on how the laning starts for everybody. As Viking, all 5 walking up. Nisha will throw a Aether Remnant down to stop them. They still connect the stun.
Yeah, Earth Spike is there. Bloodbright does connect. But Aramis was off the mark. Yeah, with the rolling bot, and they ended up needing that. With that connection at the boulder, they probably would have got him, but they're not in this situation.
Did anyone else skill anything that isn't necessary? No, okay, good. I want to make sure that no one skills like a DK stun or something, just ruins their lane. So at least that didn't happen. And Celery was like on the edge of the stun, so I guess Aramis just really thought it wasn't going to hit. Now we're going to see which lanes end up being given. We're seeing Zai bottom. I think this is what I was talking about is the Enigma just has nowhere to go. So Pango, he's excellent in the lane versus the Enigma. And this is the setup that they're going for, an aggro pressure lane.
We'll see how well Toby can play it down here. Otherwise, it could be one of those games where we do see the Enigma resigning to the triangle kind of early. If it is too tough of a time for him down here.
Yeah, just don't feed away too many of those Eidolons. He can do a good job in the lane as long as you just don't feed your Eidolons and make sure that the Air Spirit is near you at least at the start. Because once Zai hits like level 3, you just swashbuckle through the Eidolons and you get the extra hit, and you pretty much kill them instantly.
I see here again, Puppey being a right nuisance for Celery. Making sure that he's got to start the lane a salve down.
A smart way to approach lane is when you're doing an aggressive tri-lane is doing exactly what they did there. You know, the creeps don't aggro on the first wave, just beat the crap out of the support, and yeah, he already has to waste that salve as you talk about.
And as you said, you know, obviously having Zai down bottom against the Enigma is what Secret wanted, and that doesn't really sacrifice them anything up top. Like, this is more than a fine setup for Matu to farm in. Yeah,
they have to switch the lanes, but even now it's like it's not good for Viking either. The fact that they have to switch the lanes, like I was saying before, it's Bristleback's good versus Enigma, and Celery almost getting taken out there from the right clicks, 1 or 2 more, and he was dead. So this is going to be problematic for Toby even up in this top lane, and Zai now already level 2. Versus a double melee, he's got ways to play around this bottom lane. This is just, it looks really good for Secret. And Celery just always at the risk of dying if he steps up at all.
Yes, he's dead. He is very, very dead. I mean, it does feel like that the game's going to be like that. Where can Celery sort of find his place in this laning phase as a Lion? Where does he go? What can he do?
There's not many places. He's going to move bottom because he has to stick with the Bloodseeker. Maybe they can set up a kill onto Zai if he doesn't see it coming. I mean, he sees it directly coming, and he can play perfectly around it. And it's, I mean, Aramis is going to have to be the one who breaks away. It's going to have to be Lion and Bloodseeker bottom. And I feel like Toby's going to get absolutely nothing. He's got 7 denies making Eidolons, but now he's out of mana, and the lane positioning is just in a spot where he's going to get nothing. So they're going to have to sack the lane. He's going to have to just move. Puppey's moving bottom. His job is done. Great setup here from Secret.
I see Zai even getting pretty aggressive onto Celery.
He actually went for it. He might die for it.
He's going to get held in the Bloodbright. The boulder from Aramis didn't connect. And Zai, Fairy Fire. It's going to keep him alive. I mean,
actually survived.
Pretty crazy that he did live there, because that was a rather wild move from Zai, just swashbuckling in on Celery when he knew that the 3 of them were down here. He did the math though. He was like, well, I know they can't kill me, and he was right. Actually able to walk away from it.
Puppey will get the orb. He'll be able to disconnect away. I'm just watching Toby. His courier even gets... Dude, he's gotten like literally...
Oh no, not the courier.
And he loses his courier. That's what? That's 2 or 3 couriers? Oh, yeah, 2 couriers dead.
I mean, at what point does he sort of say, well, I'm just going to go hit jungle creeps?
He can't. Yapster's going to follow him. He can't go to the jungle. That's the problem. Him now being up here is just... He's going to get nothing. He can't go anywhere. They're going to kill his Eidolons, and Yapster's just going to follow him. They may have gotten a position now where Shad is getting something at least, because he's not getting pressured as much, but now your Enigma is completely out of the game for the whole early game. And now his Eidolons again are just dead. All 3 of them. Does deny 1, but...
I mean, this is definitely a rough start. You know, if we see sort of Toby able to pick up his game this game, it's going to be quite the comeback of, you know, what has been, this first 4 minutes of just nothingness for the Enigma, as Secret have completely shut it down. TP's going to come in from Aramis, but Toby's dead. He's back to base for 10 seconds. I don't know how he's going to recover his game here.
I don't either. There's a huge creep wave up top that Aramis is fortunately at least going to get experience of. Matu's trying to push him out. Tower actually switches to Matu. Okay. He'll be okay, though. And he will at least get all this experience. Yep, so he's starting to beat on the tower a little bit there to get some extra damage, but Toby thankful to get all that. Up to level 2 now on the Enigma at 4 minutes.
All right. As you say, that wave under the tower definitely helped.
Puppey versus Celery. Off the mark with the orb. And we haven't gotten a chance to actually look at the mid lane. Whereas the fortunate thing for Viking, at the very least, is Boom is doing very well in that matchup with his Breed Fire reducing the damage. And the Bloodseeker's at least farming, right? Shad with that movement, he is at least getting a good lane for himself, which they do need. They need to have a good early game. Celery. We'll get the 1 rune. Puppey jumps over, though, places a ward. And they'll be able to secure 3 runes for the side of Secret. Maybe. Aramis. He actually might be able to get this one.
Yep. Oh, no.
Nope. Just kidding.
That'll be pretty much Yap's mana boot stump on the Rubik. Watch those bounties. I mean, so when you sort of look at this DK Void Spirit, do you imagine this is going to be a game where Boom's going to be pretty stationary in this mid lane, waiting for Nisha to make moves across the map so he can just start hitting this tower as soon as possible?
At least at the start, yeah, but he's gonna have to be active. He's gonna have to do some other stuff. In the beginning, this is your heat map for a DK usually is just gonna be first 10 minutes in that mid lane. Maybe around 8 minutes you go toward one of the side lanes, but this is all just about him. It's about his game. And he's gonna be able to apply good pressure. Let's see how Secret does react. They're setting up right now for some runes. Nisha will be able to get that arcane, and they might actually go for. I've seen a couple times where they do set up for the kill onto Boom, but I don't know if they have the heroes, the actual damage to be able to. Versus a DK at this point.
Yeah, Vikings definitely going to have to keep a lookout, though, for Nisha maybe making moves on other lanes. Top lane. Diving in again onto Toby. There'll be a TP over front Celery. Good slow here from Aramis onto the 2 of them. Buys time for Celery to come in with the stun. They're onto the Timberman. Have they got enough damage to take him down? They do. Matu will fall. As Viking punish Secret for getting a little too aggressive underneath that top tower.
Much needed to. Toby now almost completely recovered. Still not in the place he wants to be as his Enigma, but almost level 5 now after that. He got most of those last 3-4 waves that were top pushing in. So decent salvage of what looked like it could snowball out of control very quickly. They do salvage at least this first 6 minutes.
We see Celery hanging around the mid lane, but Nisha unlikely to jump within range of the line as Celery. Yeah, he's just going to continue to make his way down to the bottom. See if he can get that set up for Shad's Blood Right.
Aramis has TP ready, so he could set up down here. Aramis also has the Urn done on the Earth Spirit. No points in the Silence just yet. I think he probably wants to pick that one up at level 4 this game since he's playing versus Void Spirit, Pango, and Puck. That'll make his ganking a lot easier around the map. Right now, just chilling top until they maybe see an opportunity to go on bottom. May have to go kind of soon, though. Zai's getting closer and closer to level 6. Once Zai hits 6, they can't actually make this aggressive move. He'll just counter all of it with the Rolling Thunder.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We'll see in the mid. Boom, he's already done quite a significant amount of damage to this tower.
Yes.
For the first round of the Elder Dragon form. He's coming in with the second round. As Nisha TP's in, they'll check for the enemy runes. Also finding a DD.
Nice.
That'll certainly help his pressure.
Yeah, just keep hitting it. Keep hitting that mid tower. They can't kill him. Unless they had Rolling Thunder, they can't actually set up for him. That's the only way is if Zai was there. And Zai hit 6. Okay, now they might actually go for him here.
See TP over.
Pango ult is online.
Boom. Already stepping right back though. And see how far forward he comes. Zai. He's teasing with the Thunder, waiting to see if Boom oversteps the mark, but he won't. Boom plays it smart. He knows that Zai's off map, and he doesn't want to risk any further pressure onto this mid tower for now.
Good read of the map there by Boom. I think they saw and they were aware that Zai did TP out of the bottom lane, and that's that's the only damage that they could have on the side of Secret to kill a DK. So a great read of the map by them. And then they split up right away. Boom gets Boom goes right back to his place. There is still the 3 heroes
And
here.
they're
They might
still
set up
looking.
on him.
They're going to see if they've got the control. And they've found that perfect position around the steps. I say that though, Boom with some nice sidestepping. Mass TP's coming in. Boom, he's low, but he's not going to quite fall. The Astral Step comes in along with the Assimilate. Finally, they get him, but Nisha has had to put himself in a very deadly position to get that kill, as Nisha will go down in return. So they're getting Boom, but Viking, a solid setup, and Boom, some sweet little moves there to mean it takes Secret quite a bit of time to actually kill him.
But they bring 3 people. They bring everyone. The other 2 side lanes are abandoned. Matu and Puppy both just farming during it there. And they look at the gold advantage just goes up for them because of that downtime. Just everyone having to rally to try to protect their DK. But he still does go down. If he lives there, that would be huge. Now he does have his DK form up. He's making the way toward bottom. But, I mean, Secret's responding. They're going to have Rolling Thunder in 15.
Oh, Boom. Dragon Form popped. He looks for Puppy, but quick phase shift. Dodges the Dragon Tail. Anisha and Zai committing to the backlines. They take out Celery.
Zai's ult is going to be up in 5 seconds. They're going to look to fight this again here in a sec on Secret.
They're starting to slow down Boom. Matu beginning the preparations for the dive. Zai, he's in. He's got that angle. A couple of bounces in onto Boom. Also onto Aramis coming in. Boom, he's getting low, but Zai hits him once more with the Thunder. As some smooth moves from Zai, set up for an easy fight for Secret to run them down one by one. Toby's going to drop the black hole onto the 2 of them. There's no damage follow-up though. Puppy and Matu still alive. Shad's going to try and come in for the cleanup. A lot of Quill Spray stacks on Toby. He's got to back up.
Oh my
Shad
God.
just ends up exploding on the front to both Matu and Nisha's damage output. As Celery and Toby, they've got to run. They're trying to get out of there. Matu starts to lay down the goo. Puppy's got the coil, locks down the 2 of them, as Nisha just dives in and finishes up the cleanup.
Wow. I mean, spellcasting at its finest again, and Secret just pushing and reading the plays that are coming. The Pango ult was coming back up. They understand like exactly where the aggression is going to come. When DK shows himself bottom, he can't go anywhere else. So Zai's just going to follow him around for what seems like the rest of this early game. DK goes mid. Watch Zai. Look at the Pango. Immediately running toward mid to set up with his Rolling Thunder and go for these kills. This is just, again, Secret just knowing exactly where to be and knowing exactly what to do on those places of the map versus what Vikings got so far. And now Viking, like they're trying to set up for bottom here again. We might see Boom even make the way toward bottom, but the Rolling Thunder is just, the frequency of it is too fast. They can set up for these quick plays just a little bit better than Viking is, and Shad is very far under the tower right now.
There's Zai. Over he goes, lift up from Yapsor. Zai heads over towards Aramis. It means that Aramis is going to struggle to provide any backup. Shad's trying to run, but oh, Yapsor! The stolen rupture. I mean, you can see, I think Shad was as, incredibly surprised as he's suddenly like, hang on, I'm bleeding as well. He's dead. Mid lane, Puppy's got the setup with the coil. A quick move from Secret from bottom to mid lane. Yapsor picks up the double. It's, we saw some of this outplay come out in you know, what was it, about sort of 25 minutes into the first game. Here, already at 12 minutes in, we are starting to see Secret outclass Viking.
It's just really, I mean, I hate gushing over it like this so much, but it's perfect moves. Like, just no hesitation at all, and they're just reading exactly what Viking wants to do with the game, and just they're a full step ahead of them in every single one of these situations. Matu has
look at his
Eternal
farm.
Shroud nearly done after the Vanguard and the Soul Ring. He's massive, and we've already been seeing the damage issues coming up for the side of Viking. That's Puppy. He walks in just to mess with Shad a little bit. And now it's probably so scary to even look to want to make any move on the side of Viking. Now the 3 moves that you tried to make aggressively have been completely stagnated by Secret's movement. It's gonna make it really hard for them to do much of anything. Celery trying to secure their woods for now for Boom to get his Blink Dagger so they can actually have a shot of being able to kick off the fights, but already 6k deficit's gonna make it incredibly hard even with that Blink.
I mean, yeah, that is the thing, yeah, as you say. He's going to be jumping into, I mean, probably imminent death unless they can really find Secret in a position where one hero is completely isolated. But as we've seen so far, that just doesn't tend to happen for Secret, right? They don't leave themselves open to being jumped in the manner that Viking need to be able to give their squad a chance in this game.
Yeah, Aramis is in a good position here. He actually gets a decent connect onto Zai, immediately lifted and tossed away though, and won't be able to connect with another slow. Just again in position.
I mean, Secret's
Aramis
all
was
coming
in a really nice spot too, but oh, Toby.
He's looking pretty dead. Zai clips him with the swashbuckle, sweeps around with the thunder. There's no escape. As it's another kill for Yapzor, diving in for more. Rupture down onto Celery. They're trying to run Viking, but Puppey even able to lock him down with the Dream Coil. Nisha's in, easily dodging the Blood Bright with the Dissimulate. Step over onto Shad. Shad to go down. Boom's getting played around with the side. It's getting messy. 15-3, 14 minutes in, 8K lead. There's still a lot of towers on the map, but one more fight like this, and we may see the Gs being dropped.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Wow, I mean, they're just well and brutally taking complete advantage of this Enigma, as we've seen Toby just unable to do literally anything in this game from minute one. Bottom of the net worth for the core is below every single one of Secret's heroes too. Secret just knows exactly how Viking wants to play, and they're in their heads.
I don't know what they do. Well, what do you do in this position? I think you've got to be. It's probably that stage where you pick up a smoke, you go all in around the DK, and see if you can get some sort of kill.
Is Matu's unkillable. Matu can just run up any high ground with no fear.
Well, Puppey just goes in. He just leads straight in. He is not scared at all. Coil down onto Celery. Shad just getting jumped by Nisha and Zai. Shad's dead. So Celery, it's falling apart completely for Viking.
Even gets the lift. He's got the Hex follow-up, and now they're going to be able to get another. He might even just roll on him too. There you go.
Oh yeah, just Secret playing at the classic sort of 110% here. We know that they can bring. They're bringing it here in this series. And Viking, I mean, it's again, this is a tough series, and they already had a rough one. You know, it's already 2 series here at this league that Viking have definitely been hit hard in.
And this one, I don't feel like they can even do anything anymore. This one, just everything fell apart way too quickly.
I mean, look at you're just seeing Yapzor and Puppey. They're on track to overtake the farm of Boom and Shab. One more fight, and they'll be ahead. Secret will have the top 5 in net worth.
And there's just this was a full early game draft too. That's the thing. It's like it's a DK and a Bloodseeker. So if you're losing this hard in the early, there's no hope to come back. And your Enigma is completely countered, as we've mentioned ad nauseum in this game. There's no hope. There's no real hope. They're smoked around trying to look for something, maybe, but let's see if they can get Nisha.
Let's see if they can. They're dropping the finger, everything into the sides, but he's got a haste rune. He's able to just step out to the side, and he's ready to sweep back in onto Boom. Boom's dead. Zai's in with the chase.
Stolen finger, why not?
I think that letter G on the keyboard's probably looking very appealing right now for Viking to sort of end the pain.
Yapzor has a charge of finger, and Celery does not.
Oh my goodness.
Insult to injury.
Oh no. Oh no.
Jesus, this is just.
Whew.
I'm speechless at how. I mean, I don't know if it's only just Secret being that amazing and just knowing exactly how Viking's gonna play, or if Viking just didn't be clever enough, because it's everything is just read like a book for Secret. Like Puppey and the boys just moving from lane to lane, moving from kill to kill, moving from fight to fight. Just phenomenal. Love me some clean Dota. Aramis, let's see if you can get the steal.
Let's go for the steal. That's what he's playing for.
Over.
Let's see if he can do it.
The fight's going to be pretty much impossible for them, but can they steal?
He's going to have to go soon. He's not. Oh, he's in. Oh, it was close. He tried. It was close. Actually getting in the pit before the Aegis was picked up, but wasn't able to grab it himself. Boom's committed in with the Elder Dragonform. They get the Black Hole down onto the 2. They have managed to catch both the cores. They will get the kill on Tanisha with this, but of course, no way of killing off Matuma Man. The stolen Black Hole from Yapzor.
Sure, why not?
I mean, why not? Why not do so to close it up?
Did you see Shad in that fight
25-4.
too?
Where was he? Was he?
Zai just rolling thunder bounced him for 8 seconds.
Oh,
the
no.
entire duration of the fight.
I mean, he's smiling. Zai always got the tongue out as well.
They're having a good time for sure.
It's a rough one for Viking. This is a
Dire's top tower.
tough one. Still some smiles there with Aramis looks like he's trying to keep the spirits up here for Viking. They know that this is quite the position they're in, but you know, why not go out with at least a few more bangs, a few more attempts here at the fight. You know, you know the cards are against you here against Secret, and here we go. Smoke up, smiles all around.
Get Poppy. Just get Poppy.
That's what they want to do.
That's got to be the goal.
Find Puppy, kill the puck.
Dire's middle tower is under
That's their goal.
who are they gonna have
If
fun
I
with the
can get a
most?
kill
Let's
here,
see.
this is going to be a win for them. They know
They're gonna
that's
get a
all they
kill,
want.
GG.
They just want one kill here.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Are they going to be giving it though, Celery? They're all sticking together. They've got the one ward right there on the high ground. They're swooping.
Dire's middle tower.
Who's it gonna be?
Here we go. Not looking to be on track to find anyone.
Dire's
Just wait, they'll
bottom
find
tower
one.
is under attack.
That's all they want, just one.
A prize.
Someone will TP for the runes. They're hoping. Oh, a stack. Okay, they found
Hey.
a nice juicy stack.
All righty. Hey, there,
Chat, we
smiles. Look at that. They love that. Chad's like, all right, that's a win right there. That is a win
love
right there.
Dota.
Get those stacks. And the ancients as well. Look at that. And their
The
birthdays
Jacks, I
and
mean,
Christmas
this is the
is
best
coming at
play they
once. Yeah.
Oh, poor them. I love it though. I love when you know what's
I
in
love
their
it.
head.
I love the
Everyone
smile.
chat wheels.
And it's sort of the contrast. Well, meanwhile, on Secret, Puppy's like, we must win this game. Yep, so do not buy whatever.
They got Puppy.
Oh.
They all tip him and they GG.
I mean, there we go.